Camp James, Dunk Exchange, Sneaker Pimps, where we all working together to give you the greatest episode, the greatest show all around the world, man. From Hawaii to San Francisco to Brazil, and just take this love and this passion for sneakers all around the world, man. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's helped putting this together, man.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's wake up, wake up, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, man? You already know. To all my watchers of Camp James, shoes take me all around the world, honestly. And I just wanted to show you one of the spots that, sneakers have took me to, and that's Hawaii. Definitely, man. I'm going to show you guys some cool spots in Hawaii, some of the cool scenery I've seen, and first and foremost, the shoes I picked up recently. Starting with the first thing I got. These dope questions. Iverson's, dope, man. They're called the white noise questions. I think it has something to deal with basically Iverson canceling out all negativity that came his way or whatever. This shoe is the white noise questions because we all know that, Iverson has had his ups and his downs. God bless him. But I will say that this shoe is definitely one of the best summer colorways from a Reebok I've seen so far, and definitely from just the questions in general. This teal suede toe cap here is really dope to match the Reebok sign there, match Reebok sign there, Reebok sign there, definitely. I'm a big fan of color placement. I always talk about how Nike, they find the right colorways and they use those. Just in general, it's not a one-sided thing. I appreciate when any sneaker company uses the right colorways. So at first I remember looking at this shoe when I got it at the house and I was like, I don't know, man, this is kind of throwing me off. But now being out here in the summer sun, really dope, man. I really like these. I want to show you guys the detail actually right here. It's really crazy, almost like a cement type print, but it's not cement. Really crazy print going all the way around in leather. Super dope. Also, it's a suede, the same suede from the toe cap. It's right here in the back. Like I said, it's not the best Reebok of all times, but it's definitely a good shoe and I definitely enjoy it. Big shout out to Reebok. Big shout out to AI, one of my favorite basketball players. Much respect. Moving forward, crossing over into another world, good old Nike SB. Now, last episode, you guys and girls knew that I talked about the Lance Mountain Jordans that came out. But this is actually this is also Lance Mountain that he came out with back in about, like 08, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check the tag. Can't remember exactly. It was a couple pairs of blazers. It was a black one and an orange one. I want to give a big shout out to Black Sheep Skate Shop because they actually came through with these shoes also. Really dope shop, man. Really, really dope shop. If you remember, I kind of mentioned these blazers on the last show. Yep, 08. Definitely 08. Really, the suede on this is butter. Really cool. Black extra laces. Stick with the cream, in my personal opinion. It matches this off eggshell gray toe cap sole right here in the sole. Dope, super dope. You already know. Blazers. Hey, do you guys remember when Nike Blazers was killing it? Blazers was just an epidemic. Everybody's trying to get Blazers, and SB had some of the best ones, definitely. From the BMX ones, Lance Mountains, what else was really dope? The Lebanon Blazers, Vanilla Ice is actually dope. SB has been known to kill Nike SBs from a Blazer standpoint forever, man. Much respect to them, definitely. Super dope. This is also a different, a pigskin Nike check on this orange suede. Crazy. Super crazy. Big shout out to Black Sheep, man. I wouldn't camp for these, but definitely it feels good to finally get them 6 years later. Lance Mountain SBs. A shoe that I probably would camp for, and I'd probably camp if I had to and if it actually called for it. One day. I'm not happy that they put it in a pack, and I feel like I'm not the only person that feels this way, But hey, I understand it's marketing, it's business. Always respect to Nike. I'm getting more into the shoe. These stars going around this black suede, they're also 3M, which is really dope. I really appreciate that. That indestructible foam posit material, of course. Can't go wrong with that. I really like how this matches that old school Orlando Magic jersey, the pinstripe one. Really dope. Really, really dope. Definitely. Penny, man. Penny had, honestly, I feel like Penny is underrated on how good his shoes are and how much they meant to basketball. Like, everybody is really Jordan crazy, which makes sense. But Penny is kind of like, we know about it, but I mean, I feel like his shoes have always been good. Definitely. Just to show you guys the inside, the shooting star Penny insole, really dope graphic. I really like this. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. This one on this side has a nice message in it that says, balling is what I was born to do. Signed by Penny Hardaway. Really dope. Really, really dope. Big shout out to Sobe Souls for getting these shoes to me. Definitely, man. But like I said, one day, and also the bottom is crazy too. Stars, there's stars in this under here. Under this ice blue bottom, there's stars going on through it. Definitely probably can see it a little bit better there. It's very nice detail. Like I said, one day for these, I will camp out. Moving forward, got these recently, my gold Nike Air Raids. The Nike Air Raid is a legendary shoe. Definitely. I think the first pair I ever had, these were one of the first shoes that I ever bought when I started making my own money. I definitely had the white, charcoal, and red pair, and also the San Diego Chargers colors, the old ones, the navy blue, yellow, and white. Those are my first 2 pairs of Nike Air Raids, and ever since then I've been a fan. And they don't drop them that much, but I really appreciate them coming back this year and dropping a dope white and gold colorway. We already know how I feel about gold, so it's super dope. They got that gold speckle on the side, you know. I'm just saying, Nike's really been doing their thing with the speckle, man. The materials on the Nike Air Raids have never been too crazy, in my personal opinion. I feel like the leather is definitely cool. Not too crazy. Straps. Classic shoe. Definitely. And I want to say that the Nike Air Raid was also one of the shoes that, as you can see, the Jordan Retro 8 got some of its similarities from. But I could be wrong on that. I think that's factual information. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong or right, please. Definitely in the comments below. I wouldn't camp for these. Personal opinion, this is a shoe I would like to just walk in your local Foot Locker and buy. Definitely. But hey, to each his own. It's just my personal opinion. I want to give a big shout out to Social Status for coming through or whatever in North Carolina. Super dope. Shout out to North Carolina once again, man. Really coming up. That place is really coming up. Dope spots, dope vibe. Like I said, I really just want to take you guys where the sneakers take me. Just walk with me, basically. Out here in the breeze and in the sun, sweating my butt off or whatever. We're gonna change the scenery and we're gonna finish up the rest of the show in one of the dopest kick spots here in Hawaii. Aloha! So we're at Dunk Exchange, Hawaii. This is my first time attending a Dunk Exchange in Hawaii, period, or even really shopping for kicks in Hawaii. So I really want to go in here and see what the people have for Camp James. Nugget shades of white, or they're definitely on the come up. I want to give a shout out to Sneaker Pimps. I want to give a shout out to Nice Kicks. I want to give a shout out to Monster Energy or whatever. Definitely give a shout out to the guy that I copped a couple pairs of fours from. Just a couple pieces for the collection. Didn't have. Really dope, man. Really dope. Like I said, man, sneaker culture all around the world is different. You go to New York, you can go to anywhere. Florida, Miami, obviously Hawaii, Brazil. It's just exploring the culture everywhere that you can, man, definitely. Hey, it's no violence, say fun or whatever. At the end of the day, the worst thing can happen is somebody stepping on your kicks. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yo, so, I've been all around Hawaii today. Hot sun, what a day. But now we're in a place that seems a little bit more like home. This is Truest Consignment Shop in Honolulu. This store is really, really dope. When you guys see what's all around here, this store really holds down the integrity of the sneaker world. And I'm very happy to be in here. And it's gonna be really dope. I'm gonna show you guys some of the cool collections they have in here from Supreme, Jordan, Nike, New Balance, you name it. And we get to sit down a little bit with the owner, ask him a couple questions about the store. Finishing up the shoes that I've copped lately, we're gonna start with Champagne 6s. I don't have the cigars. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. I didn't really want the cigars in the first place. That's why I spent bread on these champagnes early. I will tell you that the materials on the champagnes, to each his own. When you get yours, I want you guys to let me know how you personally feel. When I got the shoe, I'm gonna honestly tell you that I'm really more into the colorway and the concept behind the shoe. The green and gold, it hits really well for me. The little hint of red on the little tab right here, I'm cool with that. The gold, it's really dope because it really does look like a Moet bottle. I will say that. The clear parts glow, so that's really cool to me also. And then another cool thing is also the tips of the shoestrings kind of give you that like wine bottle feel. So I really respect Jordan for giving us, staying true to the concept. But the materials, I don't know. The speckle is dope. Speckle is dope. It's my personal opinion though. Personal opinion. When you get your champagnes, you let me know how you feel about it. Me personally, I'm more into the concept. This is a very dope concept. I probably try to get the cigars when they come out. Somebody that need a size 11 cigars, holla at your boy. Forgot my rings, but I wouldn't wear them anyway. Just me personally, Champagne 6s. Moving forward, still in the world of the 6s, I think everybody, their mom and kids, definitely got them a pair of Carmines. This is the third time Carmine's coming out. You have the OGs from back in the day. I want to say that's a minute ago. Then you had the Countdown Pack 6s, which are these. And which I always tell you is that when Nike, Jordan, they release a shoe, again, they always have a difference to it. So that I feel, and I appreciate that. A lot of people like OGs to say the same way. And I understand that too. But that kind of, in my personal opinion, it takes away from it being your story. Like you gotta let a kid get, well, my Carmines had, ice blue bottom per se. It's different. It's like their story. It's like you gotta think about, you can't think about what you grew up on. For a child who is, 12 years old, 15 years old getting his first pair of Carmines, he has to have his own story. Like, okay, well, this shoe look like this. This shoe looks like it's the same shoe, but it's like small things to just give it its own story. And I feel like, to me personally, that's what sneakers are for all of us, especially me. A story, having your own story to tell about your sneakers, from where you got them from, what era you got them from. Even if you go back and buy OGs, it's your personal opinion, but it's your story, it's your shoe. So I respect Jordan for, coming out with the Carmines again this year. I was very surprised. When they said it was coming out last year, I was like, I don't know about that. But they did it anyway. And I knew that people, a red Jordan, this is how people look at shoes now. A red Jordan, I'm gonna buy it. It's not like how it used to be. It's like, these are the Carmines. But hey, I get it. To each his own. Everybody's their own flavor of sneakerhead. You know, but the materials, I'm not mad at anything at all. The suede is pretty good all over. I wore these a few times. They hold up well. I have no problem. I have no problem with the bottom. I also have the countdown. I have a couple pairs of the countdown pack Carmines. That's why I started. I had to give. I tell you a crazy story. Countdown pack. How it came to me. You guys remember the countdown pack 3s, the black cements. This guy had a pair of shoes. He had those shoes. I wanted to buy him. When he came down to my old job, which I shot an episode at Ginza of Camp James at, he brought them in one day because I seen him some days past. He came back to the store with the shoe. He had the double box. So I thought he had the 20 and the 3. I was like, I don't really want the 20. He opens the box up and it has the black cement 3s from the countdown pack and the 6s from the countdown pack for sale. So I'm like, man, at the time, you know when the shoe is not even on your mind? I was like, man, I gotta do this. I was thinking he was gonna tax me. Man, the guy said 150 bucks. He actually said 200 bucks. I said 150 bucks. And we shook hands and he walked out the store happy. I had Carmines and Countdown Pack 3s and I definitely was happy. So, like I said, sneakers, small stories. I live for them. Carmine 6s. Last but not least, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Macklemore for sending over a pair of his Mellow 10s. They're called the Northwest Consignment. He hasn't been able to get on the show yet, but I really appreciate him for sending over his first shoe. He's a big Jordan head. I don't know if anybody ever seen this video from back in the day called Wings, but he's always been a big fan of Jordans, so I definitely could vouch for him in the sneaker world, especially with Jordans. I can't speak for anything else, but Jordans, he's definitely that guy, so it's definitely an honor from so many different levels to, I feel that we all would like to have our own sneaker. And if you're a Jordan person, you definitely like to have your own Jordan. So I mean, definitely a big shout out to Macklemore on these Mellow 10s. This whole outer side right here is all 3M, which is kind of crazy. This color is killing it. Also at the bottom, it has this logo. To keep it a little more personal, the Shark Gang. Really dope, really dope. I think all of us as sneakerheads would love to have our own sneaker that's ours. If you know anything about Macklemore, he had this video from back in the day called Wings, and he's always been a huge fan of Jordans. So it's really dope to see him go from that video, which I watched when I didn't even know who he was as an artist, to see him actually have his own Jordan. It's really dope. Mellow 10. Much respect to Jordan Brand, much respect to Mellow, much respect to Seattle, and definitely a salute to my boy Macklemore. Mellow 10s. So, this store is too dope for me to tell you everything about it. So, hey, I want to introduce to you the owner of this dope spot. Right, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
Tell people what your name is, sir.
My name is John, and I'm the owner of Truest.
How long has the store been open, man?
Approximately 16 months.
Dope.
February.
Kinda new, man. How does it feel, man? I know you probably grew up liking sneakers. Like, how does it feel to like own a store with like heat all around, man? Hey, buddy. Woo! Welcome. Hey, man. You guys know I have a special appreciation for animals. Welcome to the show. This is the guard dog out here at Truest. So get wrong if you want to. It's coming to get you, all right? Coming to get you.
His name is Boozer, by the way.
Boozer. In the building, baby.
Okay,
you already know, buddy. So, hey, you guys seen the guard dog. Definitely. So, continuing on, man. How does it feel, man, to own your own sneaker shop, growing up, having a special appreciation for sneakers?
It feels great. It feels great, especially with the hard work that I put in, and my wife also. It feels good that, we get to work hard for something that I really love and I'm really passionate about. So
salute to wifey, definitely. So, it's a couple kicks here. I see that you brought out from the store. And what do they represent? What do they represent? Like, I don't own either one of these, so I don't know anything about them. But definitely, why did you bring them out?
Well, you know what? For being here in Hawaii, it's a must that we have one of the best studs made with collab with Hawaii.
Oh, Kicks Hawaii.
Yeah. Kicks Hawaii was one of the stores. Well, the OGs of Hawaii to do a collab with Nike. And this is what they came out with. So.
No, really dope, man. The materials on here are kind of crazy too.
Hawaii.
Shout out to Kicks Hawaii, man. Definitely support your local stores, man. Definitely. That's really dope. It's really cool that when you actually come into businesses and you support them, they support you. It's really cool. The materials on here are really nice though. The suede,
really nice
bamboo, it's crazy. The aloha on the tongue, Hawaii on the back. Hey man, definitely represents the island. Super dope. And then Hawaii SB, you brought. I don't own these. It's really nice to see these in person. Actually, it's my first time actually seeing them in person.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of SBs. Well, because I wasn't a skateboarder, so I really didn't get into the Nike dunk.
Well, you more like a basketball guy, per se?
Well, I was really into basketball, so I was really into the basketball shoe type.
I'm not. I mean,
category.
Same way.
But I do have a lot of respect for what Nike did with the SB.
No, definitely. Over the years, man, they really just stepped it up.
But I know that this shoe has a lot of history behind it, a lot of meaning to the shoe. That it's called Pettis. It's one of the goddesses of Hawaii, and you know, there's her face is on the insole.
Definitely. Oh, okay. Is it possible that maybe? Well, no, it seems like it's kind of maybe stuck in. Is it possible we can take this out and show the people? Maybe. Oh, it actually comes out. There we go.
There you go. Pele right there.
Pele. Definitely. This is the Hawaii flag on the back?
Yep.
Dope. And then I'm guessing this is the outline of Hawaii right there. If I'm not listening, Big Island.
The outline of the Big Island with the star.
Oh, that's really dope.
Yeah. But there's a little story to the insole. Pele. A lot of people like to take out the insole just to have respect.
Oh, not stepping on the goddess.
And not to step on her portrait and just step in another one.
No, that's really dope. I never knew that. I would have, in 100 years, would have never even knew that at all. So that's really dope to know. Really dope to know. So, in about, where would you like to see this store grow to? Like right now, it looks wonderful, and business could always be better, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Well, but where would you like to see, like the sneaker game and also your go to in the coming years to come?
Promised my wife that I wouldn't talk about our futures to anyone because she didn't want to jinx it. But
oh, definitely, I get it.
We do want to head towards Asia, hopefully.
Dope.
South Korea.
Dope.
That's something that I hope that I could also accomplish down the line. Yeah.
Super dope. Make sure if you're in Hawaii, this is one of the places that you just stop in first. Everybody, this has been Cam James, my boy John. Thank you, boss.
Thank you very much.